Konnichiwa, watashi wa JeidoChannel desu. And welcome back to the 11th episode of EvilChroni Chronicles. Now, this will probably not be uploaded on Friday because Milgram. But we're still here. We're still in it, and we're in it to win it. What are we winning? I don't know, but we're here. Okay, we're here, guys. Now, last time was a very good time, but also a very not good time because Kyle pissed me off. But but Michaela, why do I keep saying Michaela? I noticed that the whole time I was saying, I was saying Michaelia instead of Michaela. Sorry, thankfully I wasn't really called out, but I know some people might have been thinking why is she saying Michaelia? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Michaela. Sorry, that's my fault. Anyway, Clareth and Michaela, their story, I really loved it, honestly. I really did love their story. Apparently a lot of other people do as well, because I know that you guys we're just waiting for that part. I'm not sure what to expect for this video specifically. We get a Kaito song, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be Kyle's POV, maybe. But anyway, I guess we'll find out. Do not trust Kaito's characters in EvilChroni Chronicles. Someone once commented on Pinterest that half of them are simps and the other half are, B-words, and honestly they're right. And the only one that's somewhat decent was Karchus from the Lust Heart. Yeah, Karchus was about that life. Karchus was, I believe, the one that cross-dressed in order to kill the Duke of Vinhelmania. It was honestly very interesting, very bold, and you know what, I don't blame him. You have to do what you have to do, and you weren't scared to do that. So applaud for that, Kaito. And that's probably gonna be the only Kaito that actually has a decent portrayal. In the previous video, I really restrained myself to say Michaela is not his lover, but I thought it would be a spoiler. Glad you got all the info. I'm glad that she wasn't his lover. But what pissed me off so bad was she kept telling him can you please stop, can you go away, and he's just no. And then because of him, cataclysmal effects because of him. Thank you so much, Kyle. You're such an inspiration. You're doomed by the narrative. Honestly, I find it so cool how Clareth is able to resist the demon's wrath. And yeah, you're right, that was Alan's ghost who came between them. I did find it really interesting that Clareth was able to not succumb to the voice of the demon. Has anyone ever done that before? Well, I know Bonica kind of did when she decided to eat herself instead of her child. But is that kind of the same thing? I'm not sure, since she was already possessed with the demon of gluttony. I'm not sure. But as far as Claire's situation, I think she was the first one to full on reject it before it even happens, kind of. R.I.P. Clareth and Michaela. You guys would have loved the concept of cottagecore lesbian. Yeah, they would have really been cottagecore, honestly. They would have loved to have those little cottage outfits. Well, they kind of already did have the cottage aesthetic, so I think that would be pretty cute. They could bake together and be in the forest and go pick flowers together. Little foresty adventures. If only Kyle kept his hands away from the sword Keel showed him during Rillian's birthday party. This is why Kyle needs to keep his hands to himself. If he can't keep his hands to himself, then why don't we just cut his hands off? Love the Kyle hate. We hate Kyle in this house. Okay, so our first in this set is going to be a Handbeat Clocktower. And then it'll be give me some, I keep forgetting the name of it. And then Blink and Reach for the Stars, the letter she kept waiting for. So On the top of the clock tower, you sit in a chair while laughing. Are you a demon or are you my mother? Interesting. Kyle touched the sword of lust, I believe. Oh my gosh, Nay looks crazy. Nay looked insane. The moving second hand of the clock shakes. A normal soul is the thing on top of the clock tower. Justice or poison? Every time I proceed up the spiral staircase, a handbeat echoes. The time and the conflict are engraved within my heart. Filthy hands in crimes, drowning in vanity, the sword of atonement. Who else could wield it but me? Twin mirrors, spoon. Was that Michaela? That day, with this hand, I drew a portrait of this girl. Vague memories started. This madness, one woman with strange, evil intentions, corrupted all those memories and turned them into 7 nightmares. However, the correct way to go still hasn't vanished just yet. The dramatic story of evil has now come to an end. I will not hesitate anymore, even if it's inevitable. Even if it means turning the blade towards you. Nay looks absolutely insane. Look at her. She looks absolutely insane. On top of the clock tower, you sit on a chair laughing. Oh, she's plotting. She's plotting. Are you a demon or are you my mother? Maybe she just doesn't like you. Maybe she just doesn't like you. I forgot what the spoon was. Somebody, anybody, please teach me. What in the world is evil? I have only hope left. I'm so tired of this despair. My heart feels so empty. Although the things we can do are so little. Yeah, this is Yukina, I believe. What was her name here? Yuina? Oh. We will keep praying that the endless rain will someday finally stop. Germain, I believe. From the sound of the huge hand echoing, there's a voice of someone laughing. Nay, yeah, she's crazy. If not only a madman, it's the Handbeat Clocktower. Nay, your yellow hair and the red dress make you look like mustard and ketchup. The green jewel, yeah, that's relish. Mustard, ketchup, relish. I'm sorry. When that ridiculous day that this suffering comes, these hands will be waiting, writing the true story. So is Nay also like possessed by one of the vessels, or is she just like crazy? Because I don't think it was said that she was possessed by anything. It just said that she killed her adoptive mother, and she also killed Michaela. But I don't believe it said that she was possessed by anything yet. And I did start reading the translation for the novel of Daughter of Evil. Like, I didn't read that much of it, but I read a little bit. I'm trying not to read like too much of it before I watch these videos. So I'm gonna kind of like wait until like I'm pretty much clear out of Pride Arc to like really start binging it. But yeah. Yeah, it's a Clocktower song, so it's gonna be lolly la luli luli la 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 luli la. This must be Present Rin. I will not hesitate anymore, even if it's inevitable, even if I fight it, even if it means turning the blade towards you. On top of the clock tower, you sit on a chair, decaying. Are you a demon, or are you the one who was my mother? So did Kyle kill his mother? Oh, and then we have Clarith, we have Yukina, I'm not sure if her name was something else, I'm so sorry. And then we have Rin. Well, really Anne, but now it goes by Rin. Oh, we're back on the seaside. We're back on the seaside. What is that? Interesting. Okay, so I didn't pick up that much from that. The thing, okay, so he picked up the sword, which was like, I forgot which one it was a vessel of. I think it might be Lust, because Lust is the sword, right? Maybe that's one reason why he was bothering Michaela. I'm not quite sure yet. But it seems like he killed his mother, who obviously seemed to not really like him that much. Prim always wanted to become queen of Lucifinia, so when her childhood friends Anne and Arth got married, she became jealous. She felt that Anne took what was supposed to be hers. Oh. So she's kind of envy. Because envy is jealousy, so she's kind of envy. She does look like she'd be jealous. I already kind of knew that she wasn't a good person. I know I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but like sometimes her expressions. She felt that Anne took what was supposed to be hers. She then traveled to Marlon and married the king of Marlon. Prim gave birth to a son, Kyle, determined to make him king to have power for herself. Originally, Hansel and Gretel would be reincarnated as Arth's twins, but Prim seduced Arth with a venom sword and became pregnant with his child. Thus, only Gretel got reincarnated as Prim's daughter. Nay. Wait, what? Okay, so they would have been Arth's twins, but Prim seduced Arth. And only Gretel got reincarnated as Prim's daughter. So Nay is the reincarnation of Gretel. With this, Rillian and Alan became irregulars being... Oh! So that's why they are not directly reincarnations of Hansel and Gretel. So they're not like the reincarnation descendants of like the first Ren and Lynn that I forgot what their names were, or Hansel and Gretel. Anyway, this is confusing. This is confusing, but I get it. I do get it. It's confusing, but I do get it. So they became irregulars. So they're like completely different from Hansel and Gretel, and previous incarnations. Gotcha. Because Nay was born with golden hair, her affair would be apparent. So Prim gave Nay to her court magician Abyss IR for experiments. So is that why she's crazy? Is that why she's insane? From experiments? I mean, that would explain a lot. After Prim's husband died, Prim killed his other children so that her son Kyle would become king. Wow. You know what? So many people have problems that you can't even be surprised anymore. You killed your husband's kids. You You killed your stepchildren, or maybe not stepchildren, maybe they were your own children as well. I don't know, but never mind. They probably were her stepchildren if she was willing to kill them and have her son, you know, become the king. After Arth arranged a betrothal between Kyle and Rillianne, she ordered Abyss IR to kill Arth and his children. Arth died, and Abyss IR gave the twins a vessel of sin, Mir. When her assassination killed Alexiel, Abyss IR then killed Anne. Oh. Okay. Prim, angry that she couldn't make Anne suffer, did everything so Rillianne could die, sending Nay as a spy. Nay grew up as an assassin and lost her mind during experimentation. See, that's what I said! That's what I said. Obviously, like, experimentations will make you lose your mind. Because, yeah, that's pretty mind-breaking. So I understand. She'd become the adopted daughter of Miriam. During this time, Kyle was possessed by the demon of lust, because of the sword, leading to breaking his betrothal with Rillianne. When the Green Hunt led to the Luciferian Revolution, Rillianne was killed, Prim's life plan was complete, and she moved to Castle Hedgehog. After the revolution, Nay told Kyle that Iluka and Gumilia killed Michaelia. With his troops, he made a witch hunt on them. This time, Abyss IR switched the demon of lust and Kyle with the demon of pride. After Rillianne's execution, Nay went back to Marlan and received the glass of Conchita, the vessel of gluttony, and made an undead army for her mother. Oh my gosh. So much is happening! What? Yukina with Jermaine and Gumilia teamed up with Kyle and extracted the demon of pride from him. Kyle, without the influence of the demon, realized all the lies, and after Keel told him that Nay is his sister, Kyle knew his mother was just controlling him. Kyle with the resistance and his men made the attack on Castle Hedgehog to confront his mother. When Kyle came up to the top of the Handbeat Clocktower, he found his mother with Nay. Prim confessed all her actions and her plan to make Kyle her puppet again. When Prim repeatedly ignored her daughter, who tried to get her mother's attention for doing a good job, deranged Nay stabbed her mother with a knife. She then attacked Kyle after a duel, and Nay lost, leaving her unconscious. Kyle then took Nay in the vessel of sin his mother had. Well, I'm not surprised. Nay, Nay was like, okay, so yeah, I'm not getting the recognition that I like, so yeah, you gotta go. Look at how happy she is after stabbing Prim. She's just like, you know, I think you've gotta go. So, yeah, Nay killed her and not Kyle. After a battle, a meeting was held where Kyle gave Iluka the vessels of sins, but the room was attacked by blue flames. Kyle is now in an unknown place where he meets a demon of gluttony, holding hands with young Nay. Demon reveals that Nay is actually Gretel and will be taking her. Nay apologizes to Kyle for all the bad things she'd done and disappears with the demon. Kyle then wakes up to reality. There he finds that all the vessels of sin are gone, with Nay being dead. They were taken by Abyss IR. After all this, Kyle steps down from being king, and Luciferian is given complete independence. Kyle becomes a painter who travels the world. Later, he lived with Yukina, who became a famous author, writing about events from history. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Do I feel bad for Kyle? Not particularly. I mean, he still got out of it fine. So, I mean, yes, sorry, I guess, like, I expected him to be the one to kill Prim, and I thought that would have been, I mean, obviously it would have been obvious, but it also would have been a more interesting direction. But for him to, what did he do? Like, he didn't really contribute. He doesn't really contribute anything. Like, I know that he was, possessed and stuff, like, twice. And then, like, he was being used by his mom and everything, but, honestly, I don't feel any type of sort of, like, attachment or feel any sort of like, oh, I feel bad, I don't feel that. It's just kind of like, oh, okay. If anything, I feel worse for Nay than I feel for Kyle. he's just really not interesting. I might have to apologize. He's just not interesting. This, and it's generally not even because he was annoying before. Actually, kind of is, but it's really just like he. It doesn't really seem like he did much. A female duo advances on a rough road. A lovely sorceress and her apprentice. Okay, so this is this is Iluka and Gamelia. I'm kind of guessing that this might be like after. I'm wondering if this is like after all of that happened, or if this was during the time that Michaelia was with Clareth. So it's either one of those two. I'm not sure if this is like seeking the cursed sword. They came from the west. Before their eyes is a long, long wall. If they pass that wall, it will be a short ways to their destination. A female duo draws closer to the wall. Standing there in their way is a lone man. Hey, you foreigners! You should take your leave. I was given this order from our great king. No one except the people of our country passes through here. The female duo left from the wall. They paint their hair black, the same color as the man's. They said, no, disguise. Disguise. Being like the country's people. Hold on. Being like the country's people, they try to advance. But the man once again shakes his head. Does he remember their faces? I mean, the people of our country's skin isn't such a peculiar white. Like, we have melanin here. Sorry. Oh no, what are they gonna do here? The female duo left from the wall. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Is it just like a spell? Keep them out! Why do we need to get in here again? Why do we need to get in here again? People of our country's eyes aren't such a ghastly color. Now you need some eye contacts, huh? Now you need eye contacts. What are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about that? I would prefer, like, look, aren't you a sorceress? I would prefer for you to do a shape-shifting spell. What do you mean, painting your face with mud? What do you mean? What is this? What is this? Iluka, you are a sorceress. You need to tell me all the sorcery you've done in your life and you don't know a shape-shifting spell. Or, you know, it's a single guard and you mean to tell me that neither one of you can, like, knock the guard out? I mean, maybe that might cause problems later, but, like, why are we getting in here again? Don't think badly of us travelers. In order to protect this vast and great country. Where are they trying to go anywhere? Where is this? It's necessary to have this wall and a watchman like me. Why did you do that from the get-go? Why didn't you do that? Having lost her temper, the sorceress creates a wind, and the man blows away. You could have blown him away from the get-go. Instead of doing this appropriation. Please. Please. You can even tell me you can create windstorms, but you can't do a shape-shifting spell. I think you need to up your game on your magic, Iluka. That's precisely what I think. There was nothing there. There was nothing. Oh. That was kind of satisfying. That was satisfying. What that watchman was guarding. What the heck was it, do you think? You know what? I don't know. I don't know what he was guarding. Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. My thought is, okay, Iluka, if you can summon windstorms, what you could have done was you could have summoned wind under the both of you, launched yourself over the wall. You know? So, there's literally many things that you could have done besides painting your face in mud to, you know. But, you know, it's okay. It's not that okay, but it's fine. A lovely sorceress and her apprentice. Seeking the cursed sword, they proceed to the east. Oh yeah, that's what they're looking for. That's where they're looking for, the sword. Sorry, I forgot. They said that in the beginning of the song too, and I just forgot. My bad. Before their eyes is a vast ocean. I like this instrumental. With a little flute thingy in the back too. I don't know if that's a flute, but there's some type of instrumental back that I like. Oh, is this another Miki design? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. She's so cute. I like her hairstyle. That's nice. Her little ahoge is like, it's almost like a side ponytail. It's like really curving over the side. Okay. After Iluka realized it was Abyss IR who stole the vessels of sin in the meeting room, that she is actually the Red Cat, Iluka went searching for her. As of now, Abyss IR has a new body. Wife of Keel freezes Mikina. The wife of Keel freezes Mikina. Iluka tried to find her with Gumilia and Germain, as each of them searched in different countries until Germain saved Mikina, but Abyss IR as a cat ran away. She gave the vessels of sin, Glass of Conchita, and Marlin Spoon, Gluttony, and Greed to Iluka. A few years later, Iluka lost the glass to Abyss IR. After that, she met Shaw Freeze's son of Keel. When Abyss IR attacked the meeting room, Keel was injured, so Shaw became the new head of Freeze's foundation and forged a contract with Iluka. Iluka and Gumilia then began their journey east in pursuit of the twin blades of Levianta. During their journey, their path was blocked by a wall and watchmen. After repeatedly disguising as locals with no success, Iluka lost her temper. She blew away the watchmen with wind, but found that there was nothing beyond the wall. Two later took a small boat across the sea to Jakoku. They took part of the Jakoku Civil War, but failed to retrieve the twin blades for Levianta for years. So Iluka and Gumilia left Jakoku and returned to the west. Okay, now it's Blink. When the sapling takes root... Is that Michaela? I suppose I will have to become an adult more than I am now. When it grows significantly taller... Will I be alive? She sounds so, like, soft and mellow. Will I be alive? When it's grown lots of leaves, I suppose the world will have changed more than it has now. Oh, there's like a green-blue ribbon. When it becomes a fine, large tree, Will my sins be forgiven? Will they be forgiven? She's really, like, changed. Obviously. Even the time span of a millennium would be a blink for you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that tree grew so slow. Because she's supposed to be the new millennium tree, right? So I can imagine. A prayer to the base of this tree for an eternity of peace. For an eternity of peace. Short, sweet, simple. Well, I'm not sure how sweet that is. It's not very sweet. Raelianne has matured and developed. She's my favorite. She went from a selfish spoiled brat to a princess to a kind, remorseful, and loving woman. Started out as bow to me foolish presents and ended up as please let me see Alan in my next life. That's my wish. And also Michaela, Clarth, Kyle, Alan, please forgive me for my sins. She really did have a lot of development. Ren with Clarth planted Michaela's sapling in Millennium Tree Forest. The two prayed to the Millennium Tree. Once Ren broke down apologizing, Clarth followed suit and the two cried together until nightfall. Oh, that is kind of sad. Not kind of, that is very sad. Because if you think about it, yeah, they'll really never get to see the tree, like, really mature and grow. Tonight again, with a wish in her heart, she wishes for the stars. So we have Lynn singing a song after Blink. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Abandoned by our parents, we grew up in an orphanage. Overlooking the ocean, we were raised by an old nun. Always smiling happily, she was very kind. Although it was a poor life, all of us were happy. Very light, very sweet, very innocent. One day she fell ill. The day she'd be summoned to the stars drew near. Staring at her bedside, we said to her, "We want to repay you for how well you've raised us." It doesn't matter how absurd. Don't you have a wish? It was the sweetest smile that she responded. I'm always waiting for a reply to my letter. I sent it one day when I was young. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. This is Rin after she grew old. And this is another child, like, you know, like, cause she, yeah, grew up in an orphanage by, yeah, the old nun, yeah, and Rin, and she stayed by the church, and she's the one who sent the letter out. Okay, got it. That's cruel, sad, and, I'm not sure if I like this, but hey, conclusion. I sent it one day when I was young, but I don't know if it ever arrived. If my wish comes true, if all my sins are forgiven, I want to reply to that letter. I'll wait for it. It's sad that even in her pretty much last moments that she was still waiting for a reply to that letter, because that's what she believed since she was young. We have Alan and Raelianne. Silhouettes. She laughs saying, That wish can't be granted. Please forget it. She didn't even tell us who she sent the letter to. I think it's perfect work that Lynn is the one narrating the song as well. Because I just thought it was like some Lynn spirit POV or some past POV. No. But I think it's a brilliant idea to have this song specifically in Lynn's voice. We divided up our work and searched all over the country. Eventually, we found a painter who told us about her past. Oh, Kyle. The old man reveals the truth. She once killed many people. Many people were unhappy. Many people shed tears. The recipient of her letter was the one who died for her sins. That reply won't ever come. Even so, she'll wait, won't she? Even after her body has long rotted away. Surely she'll wait until the reply comes. I hate this. You asked me to keep smiling, so I'll always wear one on my face. I'm sure I'll go see you very soon. Ah! Finally, the time arrived. The church bells signaled the end. Oh, I pressed inside her wrinkled hand a single sheet of parchment. It was a fake reply to the letter. I wrote it just yesterday. After she'd read it through. Oh, she passed after she read it. In the end, she said thank you. Oh. The sorrowful wish fades to the stars. She was wearing the same smile as always. Our realization of her sin only came after everything was over. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. Well, I do. I love it, but I hate it. I love the closure for her. I love how they did Blink and then this one in Lynn's voice specifically, because it kind of feels like, you know what it feels like to me? It kind of feels like she finally got that closure and she passed away, but it kind of feels like, since it's using Lynn's voice, he was reincarnated and gets to like live on, kind of, in a way, in a, you know, type of form. I also love the PV for this. It's nothing too extravagant, but it's the way that they have like the lines for like a letter or a parchment, and it's like being handwritten, and then how we have the art is mostly just silhouettes. I think this one is really touching. I honestly really like this one so much. It's really genius. Some of the PVs really kind of blow me away of the genius of like the way that they're portrayed, and also the song title, "Reach for the Stars," the letter she kept waiting for. And the ending of you know, the, let's just say, reincarnated Lynn making the letter for her and then having her read it, and then she was finally just able to let go and, you know, pass on. I'm starting to feel a little sad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little sad. Years after the events of Daughter of Evil, Rilianne is still waiting for a reply to the letter she sent to Alan across the sea. A young orphan boy tries to fulfill her dream. The orphans find a painter, former King Kyle Marlin, and he tells them that the person is already dead. Before Rilianne dies, the boy gives her a fake reply he wrote, and dissatisfying Rilianne dies. The boy realizes her identity after her death. Okay, that one was my favorite one out of the set. Not fair, not fair, not fair. Alright, so that was Handbeat Clocktower. What was that one? I'm sorry. Journey of Two Mages, Blink, and Reach for the Stars, letter she kept waiting for. like I said, Reach for the Stars, that was what she kept waiting for. My favorite of this set. I like the presentation. I like how it was done. It's sad, but it's also cute and sweet at the same time, but also a little bitter on the tongue because, like, but at least we got closure on Rillian's story. So Rillian's arc is like closed, but at least she had the really good development in the end, and she was able to pass on satisfied. Okay, so next time we our next set is going to be Gift from the Princess Who Brought Sleep, fifth Perial, and Boy of the End, Hansel. So you know what, I kind of feel like we have some bangers coming through. They look like they're going to be a little something else. So I am very excited, and yeah. I'm sad that was the one that we ended on because wow. But anyway, I don't know. I really like Rillian as a character. I really like her. I really like her. Obviously Clarith and Michaela. Kyle can go. He could have jumped off a cliff at the end, and I wouldn't have cared. I'm sorry. Like even after Handbeat Clocktower, I honestly don't really care. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And as far as Luca, learn better spells. You're sorceress. So anyway. Arigatou gozaimasu, and thank you for joining me and EvilChroni Chronicles episode 11. And I will see you in episode 12. Bye bye.